Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the IWN YouTube channel. This is your WWE Evolve, March the 18th, 2026. Watch along and results for Season 2, Episode 1. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Make sure you hit the like button on the stream or on the the like button is right beside where you share the stream to all social media platforms. So hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new, share the stream to all social media platforms. Let everybody know I'm live for Evolve Season 2, Episode 1. Now, the lineup for this show, we got Jackson Drake defending his Evolve championship against Aaron Rourke. Zena Sterling. Zena Sterling is going to be going one-on-one with Lady Luck. I don't know who this is, but we'll find out. We'll find out what she's all about. And we got Cam Hendrix, Maxine Dupree's real-life husband, going up against Dante Chen. We might be getting a few segments on the show. Like I said, I'm not sure because I haven't tuned into it yet. But anyways, that's the card for Evolve tonight. I'm going to go ahead and turn on my VN and see if they're streaming it on YouTube internationally. If not, I'll have to put it up on my TV screen on Tubi. So let's turn this on first. I have to pull it up on my TV screen if they don't have it streamed. Why don't they have this shit streaming on it? I mean, streaming on YouTube. I'm about to find out. Yeah, we're about to go ahead and get out of this. Oh, they're only putting it on Tubi tonight. So it's only on Tubi tonight. So those of you that are wondering if Evolve is streaming on YouTube internationally, it's not for you guys, unfortunately. It's not for you guys, unfortunately, which sucks. I can understand how y'all are feeling about that. Why is my stuff how y'all are feeling about? Like I said, once again, I can understand how y'all feeling about that. Man, this background getting on my nerves, man. I'm about to switch it to something else. Background is driving me crazy. That background wasn't doing any good. It was driving. I had to switch. I think it was the background that was messing up the screen. This background getting on my nerves, man. I'm about to switch to something else. Yeah, it was the background that was messing up the damn stream. I don't know what the point of it. I don't know what the point of downloading it was. Yeah, it was the background that was messing up. Because now it's doing a lot better now. I don't know what the point of it. I don't know what the point of downloading it was. Because now it's doing a lot better. I had to put some effects on it and everything. Made a lot of changes to it. And now I just started messing up the stream. So now I just had to put that one up there. So I got Evolve Season 2, Episode 1 here on the screen. Unfortunately, it's not being streamed on YouTube internationally for some oddly reason. I don't understand why. It doesn't make sense. I don't understand why. It doesn't make sense. Now I'm gonna have to watch it without volume because I can't play WWE audio in the background. This is about to be some bullshit. Now I'm gonna have to watch it without volume because I can't play WWE audio in the background. This is about to be some bullshit. Let me see if I can pull up Tubi on here. Because I gotta be able to listen to my stuff, man. I can't. Let me see if I gotta be able to listen to what they saying while I'm watching. I gotta be able to listen to what they're saying. Because this ain't gonna work. Yeah, this is not gonna work. We're going back. Yeah, we're gonna have to start pulling it on the laptop from here on out. And not on the TV. I gotta have my earbuds connected to Bluetooth to hear what they're saying. So I can commentate for y'all and give y'all my live reaction. I ain't about to be starting no during stream without no earbuds. Where they at? Oh, they in my pocket. All right, got my earbuds connected on there now. That background was a lot better than the other one. The other one was messing the stream up. Oh, they got the Pokemon Black and White, the series, one of my favorite Pokemon shows, man. I might go back and watch it again. I used to watch it a long time ago when I had Pokemon Black and White 2. It literally just popped up on my screen. Not even joking. Yeah. All right, relaunch. What the hell is going on here, dude? Why is it not pulling that up? Bro, come on, man. There it is. Oh, it's unavailable on the desktop. Yeah, I'm gonna have to download it on. Oh, god damn it, dude. Looks like we got it straight now. Can't- That's why I'm gonna start watching Evolve on the laptop now. Appreciate the thumbs up. Let's keep on hitting the likes. Hang on, I'm trying to get even. Uh, just had to download two because I never I'm always on TV screen. If it's going to do better than NXT because NXT was about it. So if you guys like NXT, watch along. I went over my overall thoughts and grade needs to work on and how good and bad they're doing. Go check that out and go have a listen to it. Hit the thumbs up and it's exciting. Every it said that it was a good show. So it was, and even people in the internet community. Slowly keep pulling it up. How to fucking lose it. How the heck is it not available on the app on here? This is some bullshit. Yep, I'm gonna have to pull it up on the TV screen. Ain't got no other choice, y'all. I want to be able to fucking hear, man, what they saying. God damn. Fuck, dude. That's why I wish it was streamed on YouTube internationally. Nope, there's no Bluetooth on here. Great. Gotta love the fact that there's no Bluetooth on here. Well, there's no use of wearing earbuds. Shit. I'm just gonna have to have the volume turned down. Oh, I don't like this idea. I hate this idea. Okay, I'm pulling Evolve up on the screen this time, y'all. Shit, I'm gonna have to have the volume. Hey, come on. He said, take a look around. We'll pay him for a year now. Let's go on the list, okay? Generational talent, run, check. Carrying the brand on my back, or NXT, check. The day we got here, we said we weren't. Darren, the subtitle is going so fast, dude. Like, we're gonna. Can we slow the subtitles down? Let me see if there's a way to slow the subtitles down. Okay. Oh, that's why I don't like watching this on TV screen because it's slow. This shit needs to slow down, dude. This is way too fast. Them subtitles are going way too fast, dude. There's no way to slow it down, man. There's no way to slow the subtitles down. I wish there was a way to slow it down. All right, we got to pull it up on here, man. We got Evolve episode 1, season 2 pulled up on here. It started off with Jackson Drake, Brad Baylor, and Ricky Smokes talking. Wait a minute. This ain't it. Hold on. That's the wrong one. No, that's not the right one. Oh, there it is. There it is, folks. This is episode 3. Son of a. I thought it was 1. Yeah, hope next week, if all watch along, will be better. I promise. I've been having a rough 3 weeks, so I just it's been hard for me to do certain stuff this week. It's even been hard to keep up with the schedule, sort of. Okay, so this is episode 3, folks. Jackson Trey said, to me, it feels the way the Vanity Project was born just yesterday. Me, we shook this place, right? We came and literally walked everybody down. The first and only champion for 207 days. That's nasty. It just knocked him back to the good point. Good point. I mean, Sean Legacy got him. Cam Hendrix, easy to beat. Ugh. See, subtitles are just going too fast, bro. I don't like this. I don't like how they got the subtitles going fast on here. Yeah, next week, if I'll watch along the beats. Having a rough 3 weeks, so it's been hard for me to post this week. Having a rough 3 weeks, so it's been hard for me to post this week. So we got Evolve kicking off with Cam Hendrix versus Dante Chen. So we got Evolve kicking off with Cam Hendrix versus Dante. Sorry about the echo. I fixed it though. Here comes Dante Chong. Yeah, Dante Chen. Oh yeah, I was right. I was right the first time. It is Dante Chen. Okay. I know I wasn't stupid. The first time I said Dante Chen, and then I said Dante Chong the second time. Here we go. We got Cam Hendrix and Dante Chen. Dante Chen just pushed Cam Hendrix. That didn't do nothing. Dante Chen not playing around Mr. Nice Guy anymore. Peter Rosenberg on commentary for this show, Mike Rome as ring announcer, and Chewy Martinez as the reporter for tonight's Evolve. Okay, we got tosses from Dante. Enough to drain Cam Hendrix's what am I trying to say? It's enough to damage his stamina. I mean, it's enough to wear Cam Hendrix down. It's enough to bring Cam Hendrix energy down and stamina down. All right, he just sent Dante Chen to the ring post. I don't know, that hurt. Dante Chen is back in the ring. Cam Hendrix is stomping on Dante Chen. I wish they would take this show to a bigger arena with a bigger. Seeing this show in a smaller arena with a smaller crowd. Aaron, put this daggone show in a bigger arena for fuck's sake. Jesus. You put this show in a bigger arena with a bigger crowd, you'll have louder crowd, you'll have a bigger arena, good quality, and more experience. There'll be more feel, more excitement. Instead of half feel, half excitement. Oh, jeez. Dante Chen is fighting back. Boom! Was that a bro kick from Dante? It certainly looked like it. Super kick to Cam Hendrix. Oh! Oh! By Cam Hendrix. Bam! Yeah, Dante Chen just lost this one. Damn. Got these guys fussing. Cam and his buddy beside him, putting the locker room on notice, pretty much. There's the new general manager of Evolve, Timothy Thatcher. Yes, I heard he was going to be his. He says, I'm going to leave the vacant women's championship till next week. But do I have exciting news? Brand new talent from North America and Europe have been found. The contracts are currently being signed. So in 2 weeks, I'll have an Evolve special that will showcase these European talents and brand new WAI speed IP prospects. Hey, Tommy, what about it's Gal? There's his Gal right there. You want to try that again? Timothy Thatcher says. Mr. Foreman, it's all about it's off. What about me? Damn. Hey. Watch along for March the 18th, 2026 for season 2, episode 3. Not episode 1, episode 3. I had to correct myself earlier because I thought this was episode 1, but it was episode 3. Season has started 2 weeks ago, the new season. All right, so we got 2 ad commercial breaks that we're getting through, and then it'll be back on. All right, so we got 2 ad commercial breaks that we're getting through, and it'll be back on. It's back on now. Who is this? Is he reading a Bible? What's he reading? What is he writing on here? Oh, we got Braxton Cole on Evolve. Ladies and gentlemen, Braxton Cole. Like we know who he like we supposed to know who he is. Hopefully we'll find out who this guy is next week. He'll probably have a same ring debut match next week. I wouldn't be surprised if they announce it for next week. I done said that 3 times already. So up next we got Rourke versus Cena Sterling. And she thick as hell too. There's Zena Sterling. So we got Lady Luck versus Zena Sterling. Share the stream to get some more audience in here. Because it's dead in here as of right now. All right, we got Zelina taking Lady Luck down. Oh, Zelina Sterling with the pin. Lady Luck kicks out. Lady Luck with the pin. Sterling kicks out. Xena with another pin. Lady Luck kicks out again. And then we got, well, I thought Lady Luck was going to roll up Zelina with the pin again, but that didn't happen. Oh, commentary said everybody wants to be the next Kendall Gray, the next Kylie Armstrong, the next Kendall Gray. Let's see, what's Zeta Sterling going to do now? Oh, she's getting sent to the corner. She can't do anything now. Oh, she keep rolling her up. Oh, I don't know when the last time we seen these two wrestle. Cold breaker from Laney to Zelina Sterling. Now what is she gonna do? Oh, a diving stomp to Zelina. And a crossbody to Zelina Sterling. We got Lady Luck trying to wear down Zelina Sterling to where she can't get back up. Oh, Zena Sterling's fighting back. Oh, we got Lady and Zena Sterling both trying to get back up on their feet. Now they're throwing punches at each other. They're throwing upper lefts and upper rights. Got Zelina throwing an upper right. So Laney threw an upper left. At this point, Zelina starts and Laney Luck is just throwing lefts at each other. At this point. Oh, reverse front DDT from Zelina Sterling. I didn't expect her to pull that off. Oh, dude, she can barely pick up Laney with that injured rib she got going on. Death Valley Driver by Lanny Luck, and she beats Zelina Sterling. What are you guys thinking of Evolve so far, man? I don't know, man. I may have to put it. It may have to grade it a mid-average C plus. It's not feeling. It doesn't have that feel to it. Doesn't have that much of a feel or excitement to it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say it needs to be in a bigger crowd where they can have more and bigger audience or more audience. Put it that way. Jeez Louise, man. Watch Aaron Rourke win the Evolve Championship. Watch. It's exactly what's going to happen. That's exactly what's going to fucking happen. Because they screwed Jackson Drake, Brad Baylor, and last night. They should have been. They were the champions. They were the current champions. Jackson Drake was the current Evolve man. Baylor. Ricky Smokes was the current NXT Tag Team Champions. Reason why they should have lost to Los Americanos last night. That made no sense. If you check, I talked about that. Because I thought they buried these fucking guys. These guys had a great run. These guys were all three of these guys were on a winning streak until last night when they lost to Los Americanos. Not a fan of Los Americanos at all. Like I said, they need to give Louis Kaiser his NXT gimmick back. Same goes for Pete and Tyler. Pete needs to go back to Pete Dunne. Tyler needs to go back to Tyler Bate. And Louis Kaiser needs to go back to being Louis Kaiser. End of the story. Literally said that last night. Will they ever do that? Probably not. Yeah, this definitely got some ups and downs tonight. There was there was no feel of excitement to this show tonight. But this was going to be a solid. It don't even feel like a solid B minus. It don't even feel like that. It just Cappuccino Jones out. He said the pot is hot tonight. I know y'all like that, and it's going to be a crazy rush when Aaron walks out the new WWE Evolve champion. We already know what's going to happen. Look how they screwed Jackson Drake, Brett Baylor, and Ricky Smokes last night. Look at the way they booked them to lose. That was complete BS. Might as well have him drop the title now since he's in NXT. Since him, Brad Baylor, and Ricky Smokes are on the NXT men's roster now. I cannot see Brad Baylor or Ricky Smokes dropping the NXT tag team titles anytime soon. I just don't think it's time for them to drop it. They just became NXT tag team champions. It's too early. Too early for these guys to drop those NXT tag team championships. They need to get their NXT tag team division in check first. Like how Monday Night Raw needs to get their tag team division on the right track. Like how SmackDown needs to get their tag team division on track. There's Brooks Jensen. He said, Cappuccino Jones, you just made a mistake. You want to make it personal with a bad man from bad. Oh, he's talking about the Bama. He said, then so be it. You didn't just call me. You just ended your own career. That's what he said. Bama. Okay. Yeah, I don't feel that exciting tonight. What the hell is this gimmick? What the Luca Cruzifino? What the hell is this gimmick they gave him? What is what kind of gimmick is this? This gimmick they gave Luca Cruzifino. Can somebody explain me, please? Explain. Like, please, I would love for somebody to explain what this gimmick is. Because I kind of ain't digging it. WWE's got to do better with their shows, man. They really do, big time. Got to make sure their shows are the number one priority. Luca Cruzifino was interviewed with Julie Martinez. Not really into it. But we go to the main event, which is going to be 1,000% the best match of the entire night. I'm honestly going to sit here and tell you that I can honestly sit here and tell you that this match is the only match that stole the show. Yes, it is. It is going to be the only match that steals the show tonight. Those other two matches, man, those other two matches were mid-average to me. Yeah, those other two matches weren't that good. There's Vanity Project. This is Jackson Drake's last appearance. Aaron Rourke shaking his head like, boy, get your ass in the ring. So it's 48 Fall Championship. We got Aaron Rourke being introduced first, and then obviously the WWE Evolve Men's Champion, Jackson Drake. Match is getting ready to begin. All right, we got Aaron Rourke and Jackson Drake going at it. Rolling up Jackson Drake for the 1-2, and he kicks out. Up. High boot to Aaron Rourke. Oh. Oh. All these shows have been mediocre. They haven't had any excitement or feel. Oh. Seems like they'll never take this show to a bigger arena with more fans. Hmm. Yeah, not feeling Lucifinos. We don't know who the hell Braxton Cole is yet. All types of mid on this show, man. We need to see who Braxton Cole is starting next week because they have not yet put him in an in-ring debut match. We haven't seen any video packages of this guy. Yet we've seen video packages of Luca Crucifino. But there's a lot of people saying that they're not feeling his gimmick. I don't blame him. I'm not either. If it was a private party gimmick, yeah, I but this gimmick he got here, meh, you know what I'm saying? Well, we are going to go over everything that went down on the show when I come back from stepping away from a break. Because I need some time to think. I need some time to put my notes on my phone here and figure out what I'm going to say. Because the grade for this show is definitely going to be a mid-average C plus show. Because this did not feel like a B minus show tonight. It didn't even feel like an A show tonight. I thought this show was going to do slightly better than slightly better than last week's Monday Night Raw, NXT, and SmackDown. That's not the case. I thought I was going to say this week's Raw, but I meant to say last week's. This show kind of sucked tonight. This show kind of sucked tonight, man. outside of this match that I'm watching right now, outside of the main event match for the Evolve Men's Championship. Should I give it a C or a C plus? I think this show deserves more of a plus than a C right now. It still didn't deliver. Anything from C plus to F minus is bad. Anything from C plus to F minus, it's bad, and that means the show didn't deliver. Anything from B minus to A plus is good. It means the show's delivered. So remember that, y'all. Because I'm giving this show a C plus, which means it didn't deliver tonight. It was not that good tonight. It was not that exciting. There was no feel to this show. The show felt like it was recorded on an MP3. That's how mid average it felt tonight. Felt like it was recorded on a fucking iPod. Man, these shows suck. Fortunately, the administration don't care. No matter how much I try to go over my thoughts and grade and setting the record straight and letting the administration know how good and bad they're doing with their shows, it's they don't listen. They're not listening to the fans. I expect to believe they ain't listening to the wrestling YouTube content creators that watch these shows. Honestly, you ain't seen much live reaction from me tonight. If you don't see much live reaction from me tonight, that tells you everything you need to know about this show tonight. Seriously. The other two matches should have been like Aaron Rourke versus Jackson Drake. No, the other two matches were different instead. And Evolve needs to give these younger talent more TV time. Why do we have 5 4-minute matches on this fucking show? I don't understand. I really don't get this. Evolve might as well be a 2-hour fucking show. They got enough talent they got enough talent to do it. They got Tubi. They can extend it to 2 hours if they want to. This show does not have to be that fucking short, man. Really. You can have this show air from 8 to 10 o'clock, just like NXT. That is how Evolve needs to do their shows. And put them in a bigger crowd in a bigger arena. Well, with a bigger crowd. I literally said that already, but the reason why I'm saying it so many times is because I want WWE to listen, man. Like, this is getting ridiculous. Having Evolve in a smaller arena it's not doing any good for these fucking shows, man. There's no when they're fucking produced in a smaller arena with less crowd, it's not exciting. It's not, there's no hype, there's no feel, there's none of that. Like, I hope they make some changes, man. Really. The changes are needed. The creative needs to change on every show, every single show, especially NXT. Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. Monday Night Raw and SmackDown are already doing mediocre going into WrestleMania 42. NXT, same thing, going into Stand and Deliver. But we did get a banger of a fucking Raw episode this week. I mean, it wasn't the greatest episode, but it was one of the more solid B plus episodes that we've seen in recent memory. Give me shit like Obafemi putting down Brock Lesnar. Give me shit like AJ Lee coming out, cutting a promo on her win over Bayley to retain the Intercontinental Women's Championship. Give me shit like CM Punk Roman Reigns promo war number 4. Because we done seen promo war number 1, 2, and 3. Not all the other garbage we get weekly, like I've been saying on X. Give it just like Penta versus Ray Phoenix. Match we seen on Monday Night Raw. Or I think it was Dragon Lee. If I'm not mistaken. That was either Dragon Lee or Ray Phoenix. I'm going to have to check. Let's see, because I tweeted out my thoughts on that match. I know Penta was defending that Intercontinental Championship that night, that Monday night. Oh, we got Eric Rourke going up the middle rope in a diving moonsault off the middle rope to Ricky Smokes and Brad Baylor. All right, you got to focus on Jackson Drake because he's getting up. You give him too much time to get up, see? See, that's what happens when you give him too much time to get up. He should have been paying attention. I wonder if anybody's going to have anything to say about Eric Rourke's attire. I mean, just look at the colors on it. You know what colors it look like? I'm not going to say what it looks like, but I know. Only I know what the colors look like on his shirt. I mean, on his tights and his knee pads. Somebody commented and said no. I know, man. I'm not feeling it either, man. Somebody in the comments said they ain't feeling this gimmick. I'm not either, bro. This shit sucks, man. I'm not feeling it. They got to give Luca Crucifino a better gimmick because this ain't it. This ain't it, bro. Eric Rourke went for the rainbow and pinned Jackson Drake to become the new Evolved Men's Champion. Told you. I told y'all this shit was going to happen. Told you WWE dropped the ball on the Vanity Project last night. And they did it again. They did it again. The only reason why they had him drop it to Eric Rourke is because Jackson Drake, Brad Baylor, and Ricky Smokes are officially on the NXT men's roster. That's the only reason why. So Eric Rourke is lucky. I'd be shocked if Jackson Drake comes back to Evolve to try to win that championship back. We got a lot to talk about tonight, folks. This company needs to do better with their shows, man. They really do. I don't know how many times I got to keep saying this every week. Like, I just don't. They don't generally care. What the hell? Oh, we got Evolve talent from the back coming out to congratulate Aaron Rourke. Look how many Evolve talent were in the ring to celebrate Everett Rourke's win to become the new Evolve champ. Yeah. That tells you right there that they need more talent as well. Don't just put the show in the arena with more fans. You need more talent on your shows too. You need more star power in that Evolve men's and women's division. I mean, I know they got Carly Armstrong and Carmen Fitchers, but I think Carly Armstrong is going to be officially on the NXT women's roster. She might as well not even be on Evolve anymore. She's ready. She's more than ready to be on the NXT women's roster. Okay. Well, folks, we're going to have a lot to talk about. This show was not that good tonight. I thought Monday Night Raw did better than this show tonight. Sucks. I thought Monday Night Raw did better than Evolve. Not only did they do better than Evolve, they also did better than last night's NXT. Which doesn't bode well for Evolve or NXT. Evolve, NXT needs to step up their game if they want to beat Monday Night Raw. Seriously. Same goes for SmackDown. And Lucha Libre, I already explained what they need to work on. I already explained that last week on my Lucha AAA Rey de Reyes watch along last week. So we are going to go over what needs to work on right now and how good and bad they're doing. But before that, thoughts and grade on Evolve. I'm going to tweet out the rest of my thoughts on the other two matches and the segments and everything else, and then I'll be back. So don't go anywhere. Stick around. I'll be right back, folks. I'll be right back.
One for a start, MC.
All right, folks, I'm finally back. I told you it was going to take me a while to get my notes typed in and get my notes together and everything. All right. And go over everything. First of all, we're going to start with my overall grade on WWE Evolve Season 2, Episode 3. Folks, do not be surprised when I tell you this, but for a third episode on the second season, this was a very mid-C show tonight. This show fell flat outside of three things that actually worked. The Vanity Project, Ricky Spokes, Taylor, and Jackson Drake reflecting backstage gave their Evolve run some weight and made them feel like a real faction. with history. So that's what that made him feel like. So again, I'm gonna read it again to y'all. Again, again to anybody that didn't hear. This was a very mid-C show tonight that fell flat outside of three things that actually worked. The Vanity Projects, Ricky Smokes, Baylor, and Drake reflecting backstage gave their Evolve run some weight, made them feel like a real faction with history. Mike Cunningham running up to Lindsay Dorado, telling him he grew up watching him, which annoyed Dorado, and getting Dorado to agree to a match. This was simple. That was simple mathematics right there. That was as solid B- as it gets with this one. Now, and it's not just simple, it was also personal and effective. Main event for WWE Evolve men's title match where Rourke beat WWE Evolve men's champion Jackson Drake, or he's a former Evolve champion now. But he beat Jackson Drake. Was the only match that felt big. This was literally the only match of the fucking night. The only highlight match of the entire evening for this show. With the apron suplex on the floor, ref bump, the Vanity Project super swipe, near fall, Rourke's moonsault onto all three, Drake's burning hammer, that's what they call it, the burning hammer, and knee, and the spear into the Molly go-round for the pin, and the title change. I call it the rainbow because that's what they called it on commentary at first. You know, when Eric Rourke does that top rope move that was originally called the rainbow, now they're calling it the Molly go round. Everything else was mid and boring with no feel, excitement, or hype tonight. I'm being totally honest with y'all tonight, y'all. It wasn't just mid and boring, folks. It almost made me fall asleep watching this. I about wanted to go to sleep. Literally. Hendrix versus Chen ended up taunted with interference and a cheap finish. Thatcher saying new European talent is coming and this guy walking in to talk to him is a tease, not a payoff. Braxton Cole's vignette was Murray Brown football bragging plus shots that told us really nothing about who he is in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Luck versus Sterling was two people scrambling for an opportunity with the women's title vacant, and it didn't really elevate either of them. But at least Lucky Lane got the win and Xena got TV time. That was most important there. That was the most important thing of that entire match, really. Nothing else besides those things. Cappuccino Jones calling out Brooks Jensen in street clothes while slipping coffee and setting a match for next week had a little heat, but not enough. And I damn sure ain't feeling this gimmick of Luca Crucifino. He was interviewed. He sat with Shirley Martinez doing the layback dancer, which is a straight copy of Angelica from AEW. More like I'm not feeling this shit at all. Because that's exactly what my response to Luca Crucifino's new gimmick is. They can give him a better gimmick than this. This is ridiculous. Change that gimmick. Give him a better gimmick. Because this gimmick just ain't it for him. It's just not. He is not going to get over on this show with that new gimmick. Some people are already not pleased with WWE giving him this new gimmick. It's nothing. It's boring. They need to give him a new gimmick, dude. There's nothing funny about it. And if you think it's funny, you're a complete idiot. Anyways, the championship match was the only highlight of the night. First episode of the new season, and it sucked. Oh, and by the way, when I say if you think it's funny, you're a complete idiot, that replies to some of the people in the internet wrestling community on Twitter X that watches Evolve. That's who that. In case you didn't know. Now you know. But, wow. Can't believe it, man. Can't believe the Evolve Men's Championship match was the only highlight of the fucking night. Not one single other thing was the highlight other than this. That tells you everything you need to know about episode 3. First episode of the new season. Nah, this is the third episode of the new season. This is the third episode of the new season, bro. And it still felt flat outside of those 3 things I mentioned. Unfucking real. This show sucked. This show sucked badly tonight. They gotta up the ante, man. They really do. They need some changes. Seriously. Second season, and it still feels like they're spinning their wheels, man. It's how you know this show sucks. Ups and downs coming out of WWE Evolve Season 2, Episode 3. Now, the ups were the Vanity Project finally getting a moment to reflect, which made their run matter and gave Drake extra heat going into the title defense. Yeah, we talked about that. We also talked about Cunningham versus Dorado. That's pretty much a clean veteran versus rookie hook that can get over if they keep it straightforward. If you ask me, that's the way I look at this match anyway. But like I said earlier, Aaron Rourke winning the Evolve title gave the brand a fresh new top babyface. Now he's going to be a fighting champion, so that which means he'll be defending the title every Wednesday. This was a real crowning moment at a locker room celebration that popped. Here's the downs. Oh, we got a lot of downs to talk about, including Hendrix versus Chen. This match got muddled with Riggins interference and a taunted finish that hurt both guys. Cole's vignette told us nothing about his in-ring identity. It just didn't. I'm sorry. Luck Sterling was just there and didn't elevate the women's division, even with the title vacant. Again, at least, Lucky Lane got a win and Xena got more TV time. Now give her even more TV time. Maybe build her up to be the next challenger for that Evolve Women's Championship. Whoever will be Evolve Women's Champion. Have her in line to be the next challenger. Or have Lucky Lane to be in line for the next challenger since she beat Xena Sterling. Because I don't think Lucky Lane is winning this whole thing. This whole vacant WWE Evolve Women's Tournament thing. It'll probably go back to Kylie Armstrong, more than likely. And if it doesn't go back to her, then it'll probably go to PJ Vasa or Carmen Petrovic. I think it should go to Carmen Petrovic. I think she deserves to be Raw Women's Champion. I think she will carry that women's division like a fucking storm. Like a storm. That's how much Carmen Petrovic is willing to carry that women's division with that title, that women's title. And she is damn solid at what she does in the ring. So I'm hoping Carmen Petrovic wins this whole tournament. And maybe she gets Lucky Lane as her first challenger. And then Xena, and then so on. Cappuccino versus Jensen is set, but the segment lacked real fire. Luca's gimmick is a hand-me-down that nobody asked for. They need to give him a better gimmick, like I said earlier. This shit sucked. It ain't working for him. This ain't it. Get this shit off TV. This is not it. Thatcher, it's Gal Tease is another coming soon without a payoff, like I said. What the brand needs to start working on. They need to give people real video packages that show who they are between the ropes, not just Smurlines, Vineyard, not just the vignette, da-da-da-da-da, and then, And like I said, this goes back to what I said about Bryson Cole. He's the prime example. Stop leaning on interference and ref bumps to get through mid-card matches. They need to let matches breathe and have clean finishes. Unless the story demands the chaos. Build the women's division with full stakes, while the title is vacant, instead of throwing random pairings together and hoping it sticks. It's not supposed to work that way. Figure out gimmicks that aren't copies. Repackage Luca fast, because the disco dance on the news more about it. We really do. Seriously. Now, the next question is how good and bad they're doing right now. I got your answers. These are simple answers right here. Good news is they created a new champion in Rourke and finally let Vanity Project talk like a real faction with history. And now they can move on to NXT because, they're officially on NXT men's roster. So now, it gives the show a top story. It's the way I look at it. Almost everything lacks energy. And the crowd feels quiet. Segments feel like filler. Shows, this is the bad news. That's the bad news. The good news was that they created a new champion. And like I said, it gave the show a top story. Now, the bad news is almost everything lacks energy. Crowd feels quiet. Segments feel like filler. The show doesn't have the buzz it should have in season 2. Another bad, it's not watchable. It's not must see either, like how Raw was. Raw was must see. Raw was watchable this week, unlike last night's NXT and tonight's Evolve. I said what I said. I mean, it's the truth. Now, what needs to be done? Take these tapings to a bigger arena. I cannot stress this more enough. I don't know why they are not doing this yet. They need to start doing this now, since they done started with the new season. Take these tapings to a bigger arena with more fans, with atmosphere, because right now there is no hype at all. There's no hype at Big Near Falls. didn't feel big because the room is dead silent. These fans sound like quiet ghosts in the crowd, man. They almost sound like Vince Joseph from NXT, from the NXT commentary. Be honest. Span evolved to 2 hours like NXT because that extra hour gives talent real TV time. Longer matches, proper build for mid-card feuds, space for the women's division to breathe, actual introductory packages that show what someone does in the ring, not just that they read books in a vineyard. Give me a fucking break, man, with this. You really got this guy on TV. You really got Braxton Cole on TV, reading in vineyard. Who the hell came up with this gimmick for this guy? You think that's gonna work on TV for him? You think that gimmick's gonna give him over? If you really think that gimmick is gonna give him over, think again, administration. Please, cry me a fucking river. Protect finishes. Stop using interference as a crutch. And bright, clear arcs. Veteran versus rookie. Cunningham Dorado works because it's simple and personal. Copying someone else's act, Luca doesn't. If they fix the environment, lengthen the show, give wrestlers proper introductions, and consistent booking, Evolve can feel big league. Right now, it doesn't. Not for this new season, it doesn't. And I just want to set the record straight on the entire brand and what needs to change, including creative and booking, before I get off of here. Straight up, folks. This is straight up truth when I'm about to tell y'all. Evolve has a champion in a faction with history. We already said that. That's a start. Brand is coasting on coming soon promises and cheap finishes. Now, what the creative needs to stop doing is recycling gimmicks and start giving each identity that shows up in the ring. The booking needs to protect the product. Fewer ref bumps. Fewer run-ins, unless the story earns it. And the writing needs improvement too. Clean outlets that make wins. Losses matter. Use the extra hour to actually develop stories instead of rushing to the next tease. And also put the freaking show in front of a real crowd. In front of a bigger crowd. So reactions are louder and moments land. Do that. And Evolve stops feeling like a quiet studio. Show and start, like a quiet studio show, and start feeling like a real third brand. If you don't, it's gonna stay mid. I'm telling you now. Put that fucking show in a bigger arena with more fans. Because as of right now, you guys are spinning your wheels. Get that stuff done, and your shows will be better. I'm not going to repeat all what I just said. I literally just said everything. You guys missed it, rewind the stream. The stream will be processed when I end it. And when it gets put on the channel, it'll be available for y'all to listen to. I will share the stream tomorrow and let everybody know, if you missed my Evolve Watch Along, go have a listen to it. Because we had a huge discussion about this episode. I'm glad I got to go over this with y'all. Because this needed to be heard. Seriously. Seriously. This show was so bad that I had to. Really. It was so mid-average bad. Like mid-average boring. It was that unexciting. Anyways, folks, I'm getting the heck out of here. Thursday is my night off, so I will see you guys live Friday night for SmackDown. What episode is SmackDown? In case those of y'all ask, I will give you the answer to that. I have it on the schedule. The Friday episode of SmackDown that we're watching will be season 28, episode 12. My SmackDown watch along will be in landscape mode. It will not be in portrait mode. Now, the Lucha Libre AA Rey de Reyes week 2 watch along will be in portrait mode this Saturday night. So we got SmackDown and Lucha Libre this weekend. So be prepared for those watch alongs. And then we go right back to being live for Monday Night Raw Monday. Because Sunday's my usual night. So that's when I start usually working on other thumbnails, start scheduling other watch alongs. Better believe I'm working on that watch along tomorrow for SmackDown. Heads up, SmackDown's gonna suck. SmackDown is not gonna be that good this Friday night. They already gave us the card. The card does not look that good. The card doesn't even look good for next week's Monday Night Raw. But if they add some decent stuff to the Raw card, maybe it won't be as bad. Same with SmackDown this Friday night. So just thought I'd give y'all a heads up. If I don't go live for SmackDown, that's why. Nah, I'll be live for SmackDown. Y'all need me, man. Y'all need to. The administration needs to hear my voice and how I feel about these shows and what needs to be done and what needs to change. Just like they need JD's voice on what needs to change and what needs to get better. Why this shouldn't be on the show or why that should be in the main event. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I'm out of here. Good night. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see y'all Friday night. Yeah, I'll try. I'll try. I've been having a rough 3 weeks. I feel like it's gonna get worse. It already feels that way. But I'm not gonna mention it here because I already publicly on my YouTube community tab, so y'all go check it out. I'm filled with anger and disappointment today. All day I was filled with anger and disappointment. I don't want anything to do with this stuff. I don't want anything to do with my parent or her parent. No, I don't like this. Like I said earlier, I don't like this. I don't like the fact my mom's coming back. I don't like the fact that she bringing her mom with her. I just don't like this. Knowing her mom's got health problems and dementia and stuff, I just don't like this. I don't like this idea. I already been through enough in my life, man. I don't need this. I really don't. I don't need this. Them coming back isn't going to change me or make me happy. It's really not. But I know the one thing that will, and I'm not going to mention it here. Maybe I'll mention it and talk about it later, but not here. Not right now. And I think I made a post mentioning that too. I don't know. I can't even. But yeah, I'm ready to move out of this house, folks. I can't stand being in this place. I just can't. I got my eye on a certain someone though, on a woman that I had a crush on since she moved here in the neighborhood. Don't be surprised if we end up being in a relationship. I can't wait to. I honestly, personally, I can't wait to get to know her and talk to her and everything. I know my life will change soon with that someone. I'll be the happiest I'll ever be because right now I'm not. This is not the life that I should be living right now. Life should not be depressing and complicated as it's been these last few years. I don't deserve to go. I don't deserve to deal with all this. I gotta deal with her. I gotta deal with my parent arguing with her parent talking back to her and stuff. This is too much. Too much to deal with. But anyways, if my life turns around and I end up being happy, you'll know why. Anyways, enjoy y'all's Thursday tomorrow, and don't worry about me, man. Everything's not okay right now, but it will be very, very soon. Not right now. But I'll see you guys live this Friday night for SmackDown. Catch y'all later. I will be tweeting out my overall thoughts on this entire show. You already know what my thoughts and grades going to be, so. And I just went over it on here, so. It's going to be the same on Twitter X. It might be a little different, but it'll be the same. And if I see some tweets, if I see some serious news regarding Braun Breaker or him making a recovery or anything like that, or any serious news like that, I'll let y'all know. I'll keep you guys informed here on the YouTube community tab and Twitter X like I normally do. Because I did make a post about next week's Raw. If they add more decent stuff, I mean, if they add not more, but if they add decent stuff to the card, I'll be live for it. I'll change my mind and go live for it. But other than that, right as of right now, there's still no Raw watch along as of right now for next Monday until they add some decent stuff to the card. Because the card right now looks weak. Even the card for SmackDown tonight, this Friday night, looks weak. Oh, by the way, I'm not going to be the same after tomorrow. Thought I'd throw that out there too, because I made a post saying that. But anyways, good night. See y'all Friday for SmackDown.